news coming in. We are learning that veteran CPIM leader Mr. Sitaram Yechury has just passed away at the age of 72. Remember, reports earlier were indicating that he remained critical. He was on life support, but the recent reports were indicating that his condition was stable. But in breaking news that's just coming in, very sad and deeply tragic, CPIM leader Mr. Sitaram Yechury has passed away at the age of 72. He was admitted at AIIMS. He was also on oxygen support, being constantly monitored by the doctors. And in some very deeply saddening news, we are learning that the CPIM veteran leader has passed away at the age of 72. His condition was in fact also being monitored by multidisciplinary team of doctors. Payal Mehta joins me on the phone line. Payal, if you could share with us deeply tragic news, but what exactly led to sudden deterioration of Mr. Yechury's health?
Well, Mr. Yechury Akanksha was admitted to AIIMS hospital for a while, with respiratory, problems that really had picked up. And, for the last few days, the party was also telling us that he's gone into a critical zone as well. But today, earlier in the afternoon, the party sources did inform us that he had slipped into extremely critical situation, and he unfortunately has passed away. He's 72 years of age, a veteran CPIM leader, somebody that the CPIM really looks forward to. In a big way. He had his own chair. He was also former member of Parliament of the Rajya Sabha. So obviously, tragic news coming in, and people across the party circles are feeling extremely sad to hear of this development.
But Payal, important to also highlight how initial reports were indicating that he was showing signs of improvement, that his condition had stabilized, but he was nonetheless on oxygen support.
Yes, he was being treated for acute respiratory tract infection at the ICU at the All India Institute of Medical Sciences. His condition had improved briefly, like you pointed out, but today also earlier in the day, the CPM cadre did tell us, the CPM top brass did tell us that he had probably slipped into a condition which is extremely critical in nature, and he was admitted to the AIIMS on August 19th for treatment of pneumonia-like chest infection that he had picked up, and after that his condition had continued to deteriorate. And of course, that is something which of course leaves all of us shocked as we get this development now that he is no more.
All right, important to also inform our viewers that this is someone who actually is counted among the big league of CPIM leaders, passed away unfortunately at the age of 72 after prolonged illness, as Payal has also been highlighting that he was suffering from a respiratory disease and he was on life support as well for some days now. Payal, do take us through what a very the kind of career he's had and the kind of power he commanded within the politics, especially in the left circles.
Well, Sitaram Yechury was one of those veteran leaders who was actually known across the party circle, given the fact that he had a long-standing career as a politician. He's been somebody who's been, very vocal as far as the left ideology is concerned. He's been somebody who's actually a veteran of sorts in a way as well. So it's a huge loss as far as the CPM party is really concerned. Remember, at his 72 years of age, he has been with some communist party for a very, very long time. Had a critical role to spread the ideology. That is something which, of course, he was very, very famous for. Like I said, he was a member of the parliament, in the Rajya Sabha from Bengal from 2005 to 2017. So he had a decade-plus career as a politician in the Rajya Sabha as well. And that's something, of course, one would always remember him. He joined the CPM as the Students' Federation of India, as the SFI a member in 1974, and then he joined the CPM right away as well. So he was also one of those people, interestingly, who was arrested during the emergency in 1975 while he was still a student. And he is somebody that people connected to across the party circles and somebody who actually enjoyed a lot of reputation amongst people.
Absolutely. Let me in fact also quickly bring in Shireen Elizabeth, who's joining me on the phone line. Shireen, important to also bring to the forefront the kind of career he's had in the field of politics, especially left politics. Remember, he joined the CPIM in 1975, was even elected to its central committee in the year 1984, becoming a member of the Politburo in 1992. Important to highlight his contribution to the CPIM.
Absolutely, and the kind of efforts that he has put in when it comes to the CPIM, when it comes to the left politics, not just the CPIM, but cutting across the party line, Sitaram Yechuri had recognition, had friendship with other politicians as well. And right now, if I actually look into what really happened in last few days, he was admitted in AIMS for past one week altogether. He was suffering some pneumonia. Based on that, he was admitted there, after which he was admitted in intensive care unit and he was being treated for acute respiratory tract infection. He was on a ventilator for about 2 days altogether, and a multidisciplinary team of doctors were closely monitoring his condition. But today, in the evening, around what we have been told is that around 3 p.m. is when AIM sources have been suggesting that he passed away, and what the reason that they have been saying is that it's a multiple organ failure that has happened in the case of Sitaram Yechuri. He was admitted for 1 week altogether. And, the party sources have also been saying that his health condition has been impacted ever since he lost his son. His son was in his 30s when he was an alumni of St. Stephen's, and in 2020 is when he lost his life due to COVID. Ever since then, Sitaram Yechuri, his health has also been impacted, and now the condition only got worse and was admitted for pneumonia recently, and today he breathed his last.
Very sad, deeply sad. But Shireen, also do share with us what a stalwart he's been in not just left politics, but even when it comes to negotiating and bringing talks with the government on the Indo-US nuclear deal. He's also somebody who's seen as a very key figure that led to the left parties withdrawing support to the UPA-1 government because of Brinda Karat's own stubborn stand.